Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your Forest River Cherokee 235B fifth wheel. I'm going to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things to get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A couple things to think about when you're parking this. On your campsite, I want you to leave plenty of room for that awning to come out. And then on your off campsite, your slides, leaving room for your slide. I also want you to think about where your power and water connections are going to be. Your power is going to plug in all the way on this back corner, and then your water is going to be on the front. At campsites, you hook up city water connection. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive, you get a good spot. First thing you're going to do is level your unit. Landing legs up front. Retract to bring it down. Extend to take it up. Now once you got your unit level, next thing you'll do is stabilize it. On the rear of the unit, you got a couple of scissor stabilizing jacks. Use your hand crank on. You can use a drill gun or an impact driver. Just slow down when you get to the bottom. What I want you to do is throw down some jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt and debris and keep them from sinking into hot blacktop or mud. So put down some jack pads. Run these down just until they're taut. Remember, our unit's already level. We just want to run these down to stabilize it. Get them down on both sides. Then we can go ahead and hook up our power and water. Got our unit level and stable. Big 30 amp cord will plug in here on the rear. There'll be your big cord, as well as if you need to plug into a 110, in the convenience pack will be a 30 to 15 amp reducer. There's your power. Let's hook up your water. At campsites, you're going to hook up to city water connection. Use a water pressure regulator. You don't know what the water pressure is at different campsites, so always use one. Hook up your water pressure regulator. Hook up your hose. Don't turn that hose on yet. Let's go find your hot water heater. Yours is located over here on the campsite, toward the rear. And all you're doing at this point, just making sure your drain plug's back on there. This door will lift right up off here. You got a drain plug with the anon rod right there. Get that in there nice and snug and tight. And then you can go ahead and turn that hose on. After that hose has been on for a couple minutes, go inside and open up your slide if you need to. I want you to get in there and open up your water taps. Your sinks, your showers, turn all them on. Get a nice steady flow of water going through them. Then you can shut them off and you're all set to camp. Now let's say we're going to go dry camping. Well, in that case, we're going to fill up our freshwater tank. No need for a water pressure regulator here. Simply gravity fill this with a hose. Two ways to tell it's full. One, there's an overflow valve right here. Or two, on the inside where you check the levels of your black and gray tanks, there's also a freshwater button. Keep an eye on that while you're filling it up. Don't leave it unattended. Once it's full, remove that hose. Put this cap on, and then whenever you want to get to that water, you'll turn on your water pump indoors. Don't turn on your water pump and hook the city water. That's already pressurized. All right, we're all set to camp. We got power and water. Let me go ahead and walk you around the rest of the unit before we go check out the inside. Up front, you got a level. Your propane. Lefty-loosey to open these. Here's where you plug in your cable at the campsites. Again, fresh water, city water. I just want to mention on your slides, it's in right now, but on your slides, there's a seal. That seal you want to stay flexible and pliable over the years so it'll bend back and forth with your slide opening and closing. They've got spray you can spray on those for that. Again, back here, we'll dump our black and gray tanks, our power. On the back, your luggage rack, spare tire, you can bring that down and put that storage rack down. And there's your black tank flush. We'll talk about that when leaving the campsite and dumping our black tanks. I recommend getting a cover for your spare tire. Keeps the sun off it, keeps it from dry rotting in the sun. You got a ladder, utilize it. Go up there several times a year, check the seams of your roof and caulk as needed with recommended roofing caulk. Got an outdoor shower as well. Again, our hot water heater and storage. This will hold that open. A couple outdoor speakers. There's where you prep for TV out here. Got a vent for your hood range indoors. Bunch of power. Vent for your furnace. A few things on that. One, steer clear, but when you're running it, they do get hot. We sell bug guards for those as well. Another outdoor shower here. Big outdoor fridge and griddle with quick connect LP right there for that griddle. Your other propane will be here. Getting these RNA regulator. Lefty loosey, green means you've got gas. If that turns red, gas is getting low. Up front in your storage here, that's a vent for your battery area. Check your battery post every now and then. Make sure nothing's wiggled loose over time. There's your power cord. About covers everything out here. Let's go check out the inside. Alright, coming up inside unit. First thing I always like to point out is fire extinguisher. Make sure you and everyone who's camping with you knows the fire extinguisher is located by the entry doorway. Pop all the way up to the left. Let's crank some lights on in here. See what's going on. Alright, let's open up our slide. Just get hit slide out. I would say when you arrive at the campsite, look at these two doors right here. Make sure that they have remained closed during travel. Otherwise you can rip the doors off. And make sure they're closed when you're getting there. As it opens, again, we're just talking about these are all lights. These are as well. Over here is going to be your max air vent. That just means it slides all the way out. On your awning, I just want to tell you, on your awning, you only want to extend this out until the flap falls down to 90 degrees and you can see the bar. If you hold that extend out, that will keep going out. The white flap falls down. Sometimes they get wet and they don't want to fall down right away. But that white flap falls down, you can see that bar. That's as far as you want to go. If you go any further than that, then that's not going to flip up onto itself, start rolling itself up backwards. So watch it when you put it out. Let's close this door. Show you here's where you check the levels of your tanks. Your brand new battery, fresh button, that's the one you hold down when you're filling up your fresh water. There's your black, there's your gray. 110 here. Oh, sorry. Here's where you turn on your hot water heater, and here's where you turn on your water pump. There's where you turn on your water pump to get to that fresh water. Another 110 there. Continuing into the kitchen, you've got a self-explanatory, where to start? Oh. Microwave, light, and fan above your cooktop. This glass top makes a nice backsplash. Fold that up, turn that to light, hit your spark, and that's how all these light up. Sometimes they may have to lead the gas through the line to get them lit. Especially when you first arrive at the campsite. Same thing on your oven. Turn it to pilot. Hit your spark here. Usually with your light off down here, you can see the reflection of the light. Then turn it to your desired temperature. Door cold fridge just turns on here. If running off gas, if that light turns red, check your gas. Down below your fridge, breaker box and fuses. A ton of 15s in there and a couple of 40s. Highly recommend having those with you when you go. This is your carbon monoxide propane detector. That's running off your battery all the time. So if you do go dry camping where you're not plugged in, you might want to think about disconnecting your battery if you're going to be gone all day, because this will run your battery down. Your bunk area, next to that is your thermostat. Simple settings on this. You got a fan up front, then you got your AC. Crank your AC up. Shut our AC off, just cycle all the way through to off. You hear that shut off rather quickly. That's really good too. Now, when I do your furnace, that should be the return for your furnace right there. Get that kick on. When I shut your furnace off, you'll notice that it takes a few minutes for that fan to cycle through to shut off. Not something that, it's something that happens all the time in trailers. The furnaces take a minute to cycle through. In our bathroom, light, fan up top, hand crank that open. 110 with GFCI reset. Just want to mention plumbing. In the bathroom, access panel there, and in the kitchen, keep an eye on your plumbing, especially if you travel a lot with this. If you're bouncing this up and down the road a lot, and it could bounce and wiggle your plumbing loose. So keep an eye on things, make sure nothing wiggles loose over time. This top here will wiggle down, remove the metal legs, put the top on here, flat cushions on top, another place to sleep. Yet another place to sleep. Jackknife this down. Make sure you put that back up before you close your slide. TV, I just want to say on that, when you arrive at the campsite, go into your home, run a digital channel scan for all the local channels so you can pick up all the local channels at the campsite you're at. Here we picked up several.
Coverage or 5?
Sound system, AM, FM, Bluetooth, DVD player, dual zone, speakers indoors and out. Make sure this button here is pushed in. That is also your antenna. Coming up into the bedroom, you have storage underneath your bed on hydraulics, which really helps. One touch lighting. Emergency escape window, just push that out. Grab this to pull your screen out. Your other television back here in the bedroom. You got 110s, charging ports there. This door you want snapped open for travel. You don't need that bouncing around. And lastly, your smoke alarm right over top of your dinette. Alright, about covers everything in here. Let's act like we're leaving the campsite and close the unit up. Start in the back, shut your lights off. Come up here, shut off all these main lights. Now anything else I know that was on, I have to shut off by hand. Come back to my control panel. Put some lights on, say doors and drawers. Make sure all doors and drawers are closed. Nothing's going to impede our slide from coming in. Fold the sofa back up. Check your doors. Slide in. Tuck your TV back. That strap right there, if you pull down on that, will release that TV so you can swivel it to wherever you're looking at. You want to see it. Before I bring that slide the rest of the way in, make sure this glass is down. Traveling. Just like the noise going out, you hear the same noise coming in. It means your slide's all the way in. Shut your lights off and exit the unit. Alright, if we're out dry camping, hang your tires here. Dump that fresh water drain right there between your tires. If we're at a campsite, we'll unhook our power, our water, our cable. Bring up our stabilizing jacks and head on up to the dump station. At the dump station, park accordingly. Your dump's going to be all the way at the rear of the unit on your driver's side of your tow vehicle. Got 10-foot hose, comes your convenience pack. Hook that up and pull your black handle. It's going to be on your right there. It sounds like that's no longer draining. Go inside, check the level of your black tank. If it shows empty or close to it, come back out here. Leave that black handle open. Grab the hose at the dump station and hook it up to this black tank flush. Just like any other hose, you have your gate down obviously here, but hook that up with that handle open. Turn that on for a good 5 minutes and let that wash your black tank out. When that's done, close that up. Make sure all that washout water you just put in there has drained out. And close that up and pull your gray handle. It's going to be cleaner water, your sinks and your showers. That'll clean your sewage hose out for you. When that's done, taken conveniently and sanitarily, store your sewage hose right in your bumper and head on home. Again, we thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Cherokee for many years to come. Happy camping.